Can you guys hear me now? Mike. Mikey. Mike. But it's kind of still low, right? I mean, the sound doesn't sound like it's just, it's not seem right. I don't know. It doesn't sound right. Yeah, something is not right about this, guys. Sorry about that. Would love to really fix this before we can actually start the day. Can you guys hear me better? Can you guys hear me better? Can you let me know? Maybe this could be better. I don't know. I think this sounds better, guys. That's right. Woo, baby. Let's go. All right. I am stoked. All right, guys. Let's start the day. All right. Enough of my microphone. Enough of this nonsense. Okay, guys. Back to the price action. Oh, how was everybody's day, guys? Man, I've got some bad news. I've got the bad news, man. I'm pissed because I only needed $50 more to get counted as a day, and I know you guys heard me say I need to trade Apex accounts, and unfortunately, I traded at the end, towards the very end. I went long somewhere here. And then this thing dumped all the way down. Sorry, I tried to go long or what now? Oh yeah, I tried to short this market, guys. I tried to short this right here. And then it kept moving to the upside. And I said, you know what? I'm going to average my cost. I average DCA with micro. At the end, I didn't realize I had 20 micros. And then this market popped to the upside and then obviously squeezed me. And I ended up losing $1,500, man. I was so pissed. I got so annoyed. But anyways, that's the only bad that happened today. Guess what, guys, man? I got another daily payout from Take Profit Trader. Another daily payout from Take Profit Trader. This is the third day. It's not a huge amount by any means, but still, it's still some amount. It's kind of gonna help me because I've been struggling to get a payout right in the last few days now. So this is when I guess Take Profit Trader kind of shine, right? Pays me what I need on a daily basis. Stuck tiger scrambling here. Anyways, I also kind of noticed, I don't know if you guys did, but funding ticks, all their tabs work with an exception, the reward tab, you know, where you can actually request a payout, right? So freaking annoying because I was supposed to request a payout this morning and I couldn't do it because that tab is the only one that's not working. It's kind of annoying, but I guess it is what it is. Okay, so back to we'll start the day trading. We'll start the day trading this account. All right, so we obviously came pretty close to the pivot. The market was really slow, guys, towards the at a time when I was like, you know what, able to trade, this market was literally chopping within the 20 points range, and it was really hard to trade. So it's really frustrating because I needed to trade quite a lot of accounts, and then I did not really get a chance to do that because it was too choppy. And then at the end, I was kind of forced to trade Apex accounts, and I got screwed on one account, which I just told you, $1,500. But anyways, guys, good afternoon, Bowser Trades, man, what up? Stephen 44 Punisher, what up? Gringo Diablo in the house. Michael Tran, Kid Poker, Jeffrey Wandering Sigh, James Kim in the house as well. Stephen, James Kim, Aramith, True Trend, Zen 25, Mean Max Infinity. What is up, brother? How's it going? Gold 3584. Brother, are you gonna go long or short? Honestly, I'm not sure right now. I'm gonna have to take a look at this market, guys. The market's gonna open in about 1 minute. We'll take it a little slow, guys, right at the start, right? You know, I'm not going to look for... Let's take a little slow. Somebody asked me, I don't know if you guys were here, but somebody asked me what are these lines earlier. So the red line here, the red line that you see here is the low of the day, of the session low. That's the session low. And the green here, the green line is the session high. And this is the mid-level, right? The purple is the mid-level, okay? And the blue is where the market started. So you honestly, you don't really have to know all this, but I mean, it kind of gives you a better understanding where this market's going. But somebody asked me, so I just wanted to give you guys an answer to that question. And now this market's popping 0.25% here, 36 points. Okay, so we are moving. I don't know. I think we had an Intel earnings come out today, and I don't know how the conference call actually turned out to be, if you guys were there. But oh, looks like it did not really move the needle, right? It's kind of break even at this point. If we got a CPI tomorrow morning, I guess that's probably part of the reason why this market was kind of not really trying to do anything at this point. But yeah, so just give me a minute, guys. I'm just gonna quickly do a little call out. What is up, Michael? Gold. All right, guys, we are kind of chopping up, down, up right now. Nothing really too crazy. Just 1 second, guys. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to set up something here. All right, I'm back now. All right, sorry guys, I am back. Farah, Gold, Nick Trades. What is up, man, Nick Trades? Michael, scared of gold now. That's 2% drop Monday. What is gold doing? Is anything moving? Well, gold's not really doing anything right now. Yeah, nothing really there in gold, right? All right, just moving back to I think NQ is definitely a lot more exciting right now. All right, guys. Now let's try to look for some trades. Okay, so we are 6 minutes past the Globex, and obviously we got above the very important pivot, right? We got a high. I think, you know what? At this point, this market is really trying to approach the $25,400. I think that's where it's really trying to go. Right, I don't know when they are going to be able to do that. Maybe we reach tomorrow. I'm kind of thinking we get a little pullback down before we get a bounce, right? It's very obvious, but let's just take a look quickly at certain levels right now. Okay, so we got a I'm gonna trade of 8. I'm gonna trade of a chart. What a beautiful bounce, guys, man. Wow, what a whipsaw. But anyways, where's the next level of major support? This could be somewhere here, I think. Right, the 233 would be the big level, and quite honestly, we're not so far off from there. Really, about 60 points away from the major level of support. I don't know if you're gonna get there, but honestly, I would prefer a little pull back in this overall market before we start to get a bounce back up again and try to hit the all-time high. I wonder what the ES has actually done so far, but okay, so let's make millions. I don't know. All right, I want to just quickly take a look on our Discord, guys. I want to see if we've got anything there on our Discord. Maybe some payouts. You know, maybe some payouts with traders, fellow traders. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the P&L here. Yeah, it really sucks. Makes us feel like crap. After it happened, I wanted to just stop, but I feel like hell no. Same, just option time enhance. Oh my god, I wanted to pay out so bad. I don't know why I shorted at close. I don't know, man. Honestly, hey, the same thing. I told you guys, I told you over and over again today on our main chat, and I said I needed to trade. Is this a freaking coincidence, guys? I mentioned that here somewhere here. What did I say? Where is it? I'm gonna share it to you guys, man. I've got to share it to you guys, man. It's not a coincidence. Where is this? Come on, where is it? Come on. Oh, somebody asked me how's your day. Oh my god, I can't find it. Anyways, who cares? Yeah, so that's what I said. I needed to trade Apex accounts. I needed to trade Apex accounts towards the end of the day. And I tried, but I ended up sucking. I ended up losing $1,500, man. Incredible. So frustrating, but you know what? It's just part of the process. It rarely happens to me, though. Like, it's been a long time where I'm kind of like scrambling to find the time and, you know, to get into a trade. And then it's like the very last minute I get into a trade and I can't believe I just lost $1,500. You know what I mean? Incredible. Wow. Bowser taking payouts, guys. Bowser taking $2,000 each on 2 accounts. Awesome, awesome. And that's on a wealth chart. You want to let me know how the wealth chart is? All right, guys, we are getting a bounce. Oh, Robert Stoke, 2803. Thanks, bro. Hey, man. Thank you so much for... once again, how do I thank you? Thank you, Robert, for your donation. Really appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. All right, so guys, don't forget to smack the like, guys, if you guys want to support the stream, of course. If not, that's all fine. But anyways, coming back to the trade right now, it looks like this market wants to keep moving here. Maybe want to get over 300 level. Right, I mean, eventually we find a way to break out of this pivot here. I wonder if that's the intel, kind of giving that little bit of a confidence to this overall market. No reason to panic, kind of an idea. I don't know. It's good because they have the 30% line to not violate rules, and payouts get approved very next morning. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Apex? All right, so it sounds way better. Sounds way better now, I think. Yeah, payouts are coming, but the problem is the payouts are not a regular anymore, and as it was 2 weeks ago. So, but hey, man, every day I'm getting a daily payout so far. So at least for the last 4 days. So we'll see if we can actually continue. I'm gonna look to try and get another daily payout tomorrow. Maybe I'll try. Who knows what this market's gonna do to me? But wow, what a scramble. Do you trade my funded futures? I don't trade my funded futures. I don't trade my funded futures, guys. All right, so let's see. I wonder what this market's gonna do. I'm using 150 ticks right now. God, but I'm so annoyed with the. I'm not anymore, but I was really annoyed towards the end of the day. All right, guys, we're getting a little pullback here down. I'm using MNQ to trade. Good stuff. Oh, right investments. All right, so we are actually trying to get a pullback here. Is that what it is? Like I said again, I think we may try to chop here in this range.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled.
All right, guys, I'm gonna try and short the pop for today. So let's try to short this market, guys. I think we're a bit overextended here, so I'm gonna try and short the pop and see what happens, guys. My target will be if we get a bounce into the 300. My stop will be at 310, and I'm gonna be looking for a target back down into the 280. Okay, so let's see if we get a bounce back up again, which is fine. I'm using micros. I'm gonna scale into my trades, guys. I'm gonna trade into my scale into my trades. 299. Target 250. I like that idea. I think I'm leaning more towards that too right now. What is up, Joker Straits, man? How's it going, brother? How many you have that is in the money? Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm getting an email.
Order filled.
All right, Fiber Splice Skull, what up, man? What is going on? Browser trades, Wells chart, Ferraz 76. How many funded take profit trader that's in the money? Just one. I only have one right now. That's in the money. Zen 25, you showed it. There we go, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking for a pullback here, guys. We'll see how it goes. JT 11111. I'm so annoyed by funding ticks, man. So annoyed. Very annoying that it's that payout request tab is the only one that's kind of not working. Very, very annoying. Well, one of those days. It never really happened before, but I mean, this is probably the first time I've ever noticed. But I guess there's really nothing much I can do. All right, it's kind of slow. This is funding ticks. This is funding ticks. Nothing really. Just trade well, and that's it. I target about $600 to $700 every day on these accounts.
Order filled.
All right, so I activated my my funded futures network. So I'm trading. I don't know what it's called. Is it called the exhibition stage? I'm not sure what it's called, but whatever it is, I'm gonna be trading this as well. I don't know what the target is. I'm just gonna be trading this. We'll see how it goes. It looks pretty well. Got a nice little support here as well. There's a support there. So this is what I was talking about, right? This is the support. And this is the resistance there. And we have a nice little trend line. That's kind of getting respected here as well, so... So I wonder what this market's gonna do, to be honest. Me personally, I kind of feel like, you know, let me just do a little drawing here. So we had a pullback here. We went up. I kind of feel like we are gonna pull back here, try to get a bounce, and we get a deeper pullback down, retest, and then try to call back up again. I kind of feel like this is probably what it's gonna try and do. So we may try to chop here, right, in the next few days, or maybe until today. Here, right, we may try to chop here in this range before we try to get a bounce back up again. And I think CPI is gonna be the catalyst, right? We got a catalyst CPI coming out as well tomorrow morning, right? I think, if I'm not wrong. I think we got a CPI tomorrow. If that is the case, guys, I kind of feel like tomorrow could be the catalyst that's going to move this market. So it's kind of weird because my listed accounts, they got it fixed, but I wasn't sure what was better for me. So I ended up telling them to get it changed to last week Friday's what do you call this, last week Friday's close, and then that's what I did. But then I ended up being lower on 2 accounts, 3 accounts, and higher on 1 account. So eventually it's a loss for me, but now it's no turning back. But I thought, like, obviously I did not look at the numbers, so I mean, there was no way to know which day was actually better, right? So I ended up saying last Friday's close, and then 1 was better, which is fine, but then the other 3 kind of got damaged. So it's good and bad in a way, but it's okay, I'll take it. And then I still did not fix my what do you call this, my Tradify. I did not get a chance to fix this Tradify, so I don't know, man. But Tradify, I've got 1 account that's looking pretty good here, man. But what a scramble on this account, man. This account's a scramble. Look at this, guys, man. And I did not trade on this 22nd as well, so I've got to request a payout on this, but I don't know, it's not looking very good, right? We had a bad $2,000 loss on that trade there, and then I had minus $600 here, and then curl back up today for $1,500. But it's tough, you know. It's not been an easy, smooth sail, if you will. So kind of been struggling. We'll try to get it back. I'm gonna request a payout pretty soon on this. I don't know why. The consistency is pretty high. I don't know, for some reason. So let's take a look at the consistency here. Best day. Where's the consistency? Damn it. Is this the consistency here, right now? Something's not right about this, man. It's weird. It says 21.6%. I don't know what is going on, man. I've got to send an email to them because the consistency on their dashboard, it's 100%, and here it's 21. I don't know what is. I'm a bit confused. I mean, it cannot be 100% because I've made profits right along the way, so it's weird. Anyways, gotta find a way to request a payout. I'm gonna have to send an email over to these guys, right? So, what's the yeah, there's nothing really there. The consistency is, I think, 21%. Is this the one? total profits contributed by the most profit days. I'm thinking this is the one, but oh well. Anyways, guys, back to my trading here. We okay, so it actually ended up getting a little pullback here down. ES making new highs, but the NQs are being shorted again. ES is making all highs. All right, let's take a look at the ES, guys. I'm gonna have to have a ES chart as well. I don't know why. I don't think we need crude oil, do we? I'm gonna get rid of GC as well because I don't need that, right? Most probably. Man, look at this, man. Russell is moving. Russell's moving as well, right? And Russell's moving. Move back to the 30-minute chart. Russell's moving. But we got a little bit of resistance there, right, Russell? And then let's take a look at the ES here. ES is making all-time high. Let's move back to the 1-hour chart. Yeah, I mean, ES is getting pretty close. I mean, no, not really. We are pretty far away from all-time high, right? It isn't making the move, but I mean, like, everything is kind of hitting that resistance, right? I don't know if we are going to have what it takes to move this market back up again. Like, I'll be surprised if ES make a move back up to here, right? Do you guys actually think Asia market's gonna really try to push this thing back up here into this 88? Or maybe we will, but then we break it down today and then wait for tomorrow's CPI report to come out. I kind of feel like tomorrow CPI is gonna be the day that's gonna move this market, I think. And I think maybe we hit an all-time high. I don't think CPI is gonna be too bad, to be honest. I mean, we're not here to guess at this point, but I kind of feel like the market wants to see the all-time high again. I think that's what it's trying to do, right? What do you guys think? Let's do a little poll here, guys. Let's do a little poll. I want to find out what you guys think. All right, just a small little poll here. If you guys don't mind, take maybe a few seconds of your time to share what you think this market's gonna do tomorrow morning. Overnight high. So every time we did this, all right. Pretty slow press action so far. So I'm gonna have to stay a little patient because, you know, last night I don't know if you guys noticed, but this market was really not doing anything last night. Let's take a look. What was it again? Oh my god, where was it? 23rd. This 22nd was yesterday. 22nd. Where's 22nd? 22nd is, oh my god. Anyways, yeah, this is the problem when you have 150 ticks. I'm gonna scroll all the way to the left hand side to find out yesterday's price action. Let's just use this 1 hour chart. Maybe I'll use 30 minutes chart for now. So here on a 30 minutes chart here last night. So not last night, yesterday. What was it again? Yeah, so here, right? Last night to 4. So this dump here was yesterday, literally yesterday. All the way down here. And then you got a V-shaped bounce. Right? So I don't want to get caught on the wrong side today. Alright guys, we are getting a bounce back up again. Let's just move back to NQ here for a moment. 30 minutes chart, we are breaking out, guys. I'm going to try and short the pop, right? I'm going to try and short the pop here today. Yeah, this is the ES. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong chart. We are going to pop 100 points again tonight. Really? We can't, yeah, we cannot trade take profit trader during news. We can't. Hey, perfect play. What is going on, man? They may not release the CPI really tomorrow morning. Yesterday you got paid $400. That came quick, the whole process, but today when it's $5,000, it's taking the longest time ever with no response. Who are you talking about? You made $5,000 on Take Profit Trader. When did they approve payout? Yeah, so my payout that I requested yesterday as well only came in this morning, so they are slightly behind. I don't know what it is. They are slightly behind. Usually they approve like at midnight. I don't know why. Like, not like they're in Asia, but I don't understand why they keep updating, like, you know, at very late night. I don't know. I don't know what makes them do that, but hey, man, as long as you have that money banked, and that's what you're gonna be requesting today, that's in your pocket, you know. MRC trades, Lucid. I'm not sure. MRC trades. I think you're almost maybe better off ask somebody on a Discord. I am not sure. I don't think so, but I have to check I have to check their dashboard. I haven't checked. So, tip the eval, you can trade news, but pro you cannot. Yes. So Take Profit Trader, you cannot trade the news on the funded account, but Lucid Trader account, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Did you buy Trade Day Prop Firm again? I did not buy Trade Day Prop Firm, and I'll tell you why. I've decided not to trade Day anymore, right? And the one of the biggest reason is we've had this little bit of a conversation on our Discord, and that's the really beautiful thing about being on our Discord, guys. By the way, a lot of information just go back and forth. You know, it doesn't hurt you being part of the Discord community, whether it's ours, whether it's our Discord, whoever Discord it may be. Always participate. It's always good. Anyways, I do recall having a conversation about how quickly Trade Day move you to live. Okay, and even today, I think 0 Day J's. I was in 0 Day J's. What do you call this, live stream for a few minutes, and he was talking about how he's moved to live, and he's taking $7,000, I think, right? So Even Nick Trades from our Discord also mentioned that anything beyond 5K, it's at their discretion to move you to live. So if that is the case, guys, man, for me, it wouldn't really matter, because for me, if they're gonna move me live after taking $5,000 payout, I worked so hard to build, say, my exposure to trade day and familiarize with that firm. But then as soon as I take in $5,000 out, I'm no longer in sim funded, right? So I'm gonna have to move to live. But for me, I can't move to live because I'm not part of a certain region, right? So I'm not gonna be allowed to go to live, and they're gonna shut me down, and I can't trade that firm anymore. So what's the point in doing that? You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I decided to not even go near trade day. And maybe that's a good thing that I realized that now, you know. I don't know what is great about trade day, to be honest. It's just one daily payouts. Daily payout that's what it is. But the problem is they're gonna move you to live very quickly. Even if it's 5,000, even if it's $10,000, that's very quick to me. And for me, I can't go live because, you know, it's just how it is, right? Because of where I live, I just can't go live. So anybody who can go live, I think it's fine, right? It's kind of worth it in my opinion. But I don't know if the price that you're paying right now is going to be worth it though. But I think it's a good firm. It's just for me, I can't go live. And if they're going to be doing that after taking $5,000 payout, then it's really not worth my time and energy. And I realize that now, which is great. I don't want to get into that firm and then trade. And then next thing I know, I'm smoked. There's no conditions to go live. You just have to get payouts on your sim funded account, and then that's it. And then after taking $5,000, they don't want you to make any of their money, or so they're gonna move you to live very quickly. And if you're able to go live, then that's fine. Itsuki Maru, why are you trading in this chop? I'm waiting for it to not chop anymore. I'm in 3 micro, very minor little contract right now. But once this market starts to move, then I'm gonna step in with contract size. For now, a small size because the market's choppy. And now I'm waiting for the market to not chop anymore. Right, this price action probably is better than what we witnessed today during New York. I was so freaking pissed. I can't believe it's been a long time. It's been such a long time since I was kind of like waiting to trade for $50 this New York during the power hour, and it just literally was not moving at all. I was like, you know what, wow, I couldn't trade. Eventually I traded, and then obviously I got smoked because I was oversized towards the end, because I was on the wrong side, and I kept getting squeezed, and I kept adding. And at the end, I ended up losing $1,500. That's great. And that I could have maybe made as well. Sucks, but it is what it is. For Canadians, if you are living in Ontario, then it's fine. Trade day is fine. But if you live anywhere other than Ontario and you're Canadian, then it's not worth our time. Yeah, every time you go live, you're gonna have to sign something. Yeah, you're gonna have to sign their live contract. You're gonna have to sign, yeah, a lot of documents. Well, not a lot of documents, just 1 or 2. That's it. Fiber Splice Gold. Canada is smoked for that. I got ways around it, Tiger. We can go live. I rent virtual office space in Ontario and open a company. Oh, that's pretty smart. But I mean, do I really want to do that? I don't think so. You know, I mean, 5 Spice Gold. I mean, I got my own personal live account. I don't need prop firm's live account. You know what I mean? I don't need that. It's not worth my time. Already got mine. I'm just gonna do my thing, you know, and I'm gonna have to be a little smart about trading the prop firm accounts, right? The same funded accounts, right? So that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna keep banking, take more payouts, and that's it. You know, we survive for another day.
Order filled. Order filled.
No, I'm not on full size now. Have you used Apex before to trade with? Oh yeah, Apex. Apex is the firm that I actually started trading on a prop in space. And that was the first firm to trade. And I'm still trading Apex accounts right here, right now. So this is the Apex accounts that I'm trading. So.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah. All right, guys, we are getting a little pullback here. That's a nice little breakdown.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right, guys, I'm showing this. I don't know if this is full size, but I've got 9 contracts here. Let's see if we get a pullback down.
Order submitted.
Try to retest the 80s if we can. If we get a pop here, then I'm gonna try and reload, re-enter,
Order submitted.
add some more on a pop here. If we get a pop, that is right.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I'm gonna really try and stick to the game plan here, guys. All right, this is what happens now, guys. We talked about how maybe we could look to see this market pull back into the 260s before we start to get a bounce back up again, and CPI could be the catalyst. Maybe we see Asia pull back. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Tokyo opens in about a 1.5 hour, right? Tokyo and Seoul. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing all right, brother. Thanks for asking. How long have you been trading futures now? How long did it take you to get your first payout? I've been trading for 26 months on a prop firm space. And my first payout from the prop firm, not specifically the futures, but on a prop firm future space, it took me about 5 months to get my first payout. It took me a long time, actually. So 5 months to get the first payout with Apex account. That was last, I think, what, how many months ago? I can't remember. I know it's March. I think it's March 2024. 2024? That's last year. I think it's 2023 March. Anyways, yeah. So I've been trading for 26 months in a prop firm space, and it took me 5 months to get the first payout, first ever payout with the prop firm space trading. So. All right, it's pretty slow right now. I think this market's gonna start to move maybe in about I would say in the new hour, I think about 20 more minutes, give or take. Let's just try to give this market some time to kind of see how it goes from there. For now, it's kind of slow, but you know what? We got a big fat rejection of that 302. Now we're down into 295, and I'm kind of going, okay, well, maybe we have a chance of a pullback, right? We are getting a little break in that trend line as well, so you know, we may try to build more liquidity in this 295 to 300, and then start. Maybe we break it down from there. Which was your first prop firm? It was Apex. Apex was my first prop firm I traded with. All right, guys, we are getting a little bit of a bounce, so I'm gonna look to try and short the pop here, guys. That's what I plan to do here today, right? Asia market, Globex now, pretty boring. It's been boring since morning, to be honest, man. I've been looking for a trade this morning. I just couldn't get it. Weird. All right, let's see. We are pulling back here. I like the price action so far. We're getting a little pullback down. I'm going to be looking for a target back down into the 280s, right? 280 is my final target. Let's see if we get a pullback here into the 280s, guys, or we get a bounce. Oh, there we go, guys. There we go. There we go. We are getting some kind of a move here. Right before the Asian market opens, Tokyo. I need some better action than this for sure, but I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it for now. No, no, no. I would never trade an account. I'm waiting for a payout. Or waiting for an approval. I would never ever do that. I would never. If it's me, that's not even a rule. That's like not ever do it. You know what I mean? For me, I've lost quite a few accounts a long time ago. Of course, not anymore because I don't trade accounts that I'm waiting for approval or payout. Unless I'm kind of going with one micro, but then you know what? I wouldn't be able to trade properly, right, on those accounts. What's the purpose of trading in one micro? Just because you're a little nervous. Good afternoon, DJ Nason, JV in the house. You just lost your first $100 going long in GC. What is gold doing? Yeah, the gold is kind of... Gold is nothing, guys. So what is it doing right now? I wouldn't be surprised if we retest the $4,000. And I wouldn't be surprised if I see gold pull back into 4,000. It's time for gold to just get lost. I had enough of gold, man. I'm freaking so tired of gold. I want just gold to dump and not ever come back up again into the $4,400. Never ever see $4,400 ever again, at least for this year. I don't know. Who knows? Gold is a different animal, so that's gonna be crazy. But I think we gotta retest the 4,000. I think before we start to see some sort of a short-term bounce. Anyways. Who cares about gold for now, guys? We are trading NQ. NQ pulling back here. NQ pulling back here. Not a bad trade. I mean, let's see, guys. I'm gonna try and short this again on a bounce back up again. So here we go. I'm gonna try and short this. Hopefully, oh, hold on one second. I'm looking for a pullback down. Maybe get a little pop here and potentially pull back into the 280s. Good afternoon. God, I hate gold, damn it. I could resist perfectly. Thank you, man. I understand. But, man, gold, man. It's time for gold to just dump, you know, and just get lost. I had enough of gold. Oh. Yeah, I had enough of gold, man. GLD, JNUG, all of this crap, gold. Get the hell out of here. Monica, Germany. Wow, look at your name. Germany, I like that. Market will go up, maybe. Alfred Haywood, what is up, man? Alfred Haywood, Opa style. Joker Straits, what up? Tiger live. Trade with 1 micro. With 2 NQ, MNQ, you made $600 today. 5 trades on your 7 accounts. Wow. I mean, yeah, I mean, couple micros still get the job done as well. I agree, but you've got to find the right entries. Like if you're kind of scalping, it's gonna be hard to, you know, trade at the same time. Just with few micros with NQ. Every time I try to trade gold, your account's burned. Yeah, I mean, I don't think. Yeah, like I said again, I don't. It's a mistake. Like I'm not like, you know, it's a mistake trading gold. It was a known mistake, and I should have never done it. But you know, sometimes, you know, I learned it the hard way. You guys know, I learned it the hard way, and I'm gonna find a way to make sure I do not repeat the same mistake over and over again. Yeah, I know, Alfred. I'm learning now. I'm learning to not get tempted with gold anymore. I'm not honestly. I'm not tempted anymore. I'm learning. So yesterday and I think a day before was really the last time I traded gold, and a few times only. But then that was it. You know, I was like, you know what? I'm not trading gold anymore. I'm still a firm believer that gold is something that's gonna make you. They may make your account rich, but it can also make your account very poor. It's very extreme, and I don't think it's. Gold isn't gonna give you that sweet spot to kind of, you know, try to be consistent throughout the year. It's very seasonal, and you know, obviously right now it's the seasonal time to trade gold. But I mean, overall, from a grand scheme of things, I'm almost kind of better off just stay away from gold, right? So that's exactly what I'm gonna try and do. And definitely 2026, yeah, you guys are not gonna see me trade gold anymore. I don't think the gold is gonna shine anyways in 2026. I think the gold is probably, what is it gonna be, like $6,000 next year? Maybe. Oh my god. Gold has literally changed your life. Really? Really? What does that mean? Change your life? Well, that's good for you, man. Just trade gold, you know. Hey, anybody trading gold and doing really good job trading gold, just trade gold, you know. Yeah, good stuff. Keep banking, you know. Just keep trading gold. Do not touch anything else. I will trade ES though. I will trade ES. Wow, look at this ES, man. ES is kind of like right at the top here. I mean, if the gold is working, that's fine. Just keep trading gold, you know what I mean? All right, guys. So we are sitting at 290. It is definitely a little slow right now. We pumped 0.25%, right? We pumped 0.25%, and we're gonna have to maybe wait for, you know, some kind of a, I don't know, probably have to get to Tokyo, I think, right now, you know, to get some sort of a move in this market. I kind of feel like, you know, we get some more pullback before we pump this market again. I think Tokyo is gonna move it down, but we'll see how it goes. This market has definitely not been very easy. Very tricky today. Today was really tricky this morning, right, guys? It was really tricky this morning. I really had a difficult time this morning trying to gauge where it's gonna go. Yeah, we got a CPI tomorrow, so maybe we'll try to take it a little slow. I wonder if they're gonna actually report CPI, because I haven't heard anybody talk about CPI is gonna be released tomorrow. I think Perfect Play, you said they may not. I don't even know what time they're gonna be doing that. You got JT, man. What happened? You got smoked on your Take Profit Trader Pro account? What happened, bro? What happened? So once again, I want to see if we are going to have the report tomorrow morning. Tomorrow. All right, so we have a report coming out tomorrow, right? Just take a look, guys. So we have report at 6:30. Sorry, 8:30. Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fakes this morning. Yeah, I was definitely very confused. Very tricky market this morning. But anyways, sorry to hear that, JT. But I think we have a report coming out tomorrow morning. That's CPI at 8:30 Eastern time and 6:30 obviously Mountain time as well. And we don't have anything else other than that. That's gonna be a big day tomorrow, guys. CPI year to year, 3.1%. That's I don't know. That's not a. They're expecting higher than higher than the forecast, 3.1%. So a little bit heating up here. CPI inflation kind of creeping up again. Is that what it is? Tiger, they're supposed to release it normally at 6:30, 8:30 a.m. in the market time. They called some employees back in to get the report so they could get Social Security benefits out. So what does that mean? They're going to be reporting at 6:30, sorry, 8:30 Eastern time. I think they will, because if they already have this announced, I think they will be reporting out. And maybe, you know what? They may already have the report right now. Junior Charan, I mean, Take Profit Trader is gonna send you an email about news events, right? So it's gonna let you know. I think it's a couple of minutes after the news. I don't know exactly how many minutes. Usually, anyways, I wait for like 5 minutes after the news report, anyways. So, but I think it's a few minutes. Yeah. So now we're getting a pullback here, guys. At this market, has anyone had any problems with Take Profit Trader payout over $5,000? For me, no. I don't think anybody had a payout. I mean, we have Alfred. Sorry, not Alfred. Fredo. Is it Alfred? Yeah, that's right. Alfred taking over $5,000 a payout recently. Had no problem, I think. But they've been a little slow. I can see that, yeah, because I've been requesting daily payouts for the last few days, and they've been definitely slow, yeah. If also in your contract agreement, if you ever curious, yeah, I mean, I hardly read. I know it's nothing to be really proud of, but I don't read anyone's contract, man, especially the prop firms. I don't know. Not like it's gonna change anything, right?
Order filled.
All right, guys, we are getting a little bit of a bounce back up again.
Order filled.
Holy guys, Stock Tiger in trouble, in shambles. Wow, this is just back up again. Back up again. Incredible.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
Now it's starting to move, guys. New hour, I guess. New hour. Okay. New hour effery. New hour effery. Yeah, they're definitely a little behind. Yeah, I can see that. They're behind on mine as well, so. Let's see if we get a pullback here, guys. Back down again. Let's go, baby. I'm scared to add my contract here. All right, my average here is at 295, and we are kind of sitting in that range now, so I don't know. Let's see if you get a little pullback here down. I'm shorting right now. I'm shorting. Stock Tiger is shorting right here, right now. Air Art Trace. Did you get chopped? Did you get chopped up yesterday? I don't know. I don't know what do you mean by did you get chopped yesterday? Kelly Kaufman, what up, man? You log in first thing I hear Stock Tiger and Sham. Nice. Hey, Kelly Kaufman, how's it going, man? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Other than getting into a very weird trade towards the end of the day. I was looking for $50 on my Apex funded account, and I ended up losing $1,500. I can't believe I did that, guys. I can't believe that. Guys, do not forget to smack the like, guys. If you guys want to support the stream, of course. RXL, what up? We are going to get a big 50-point spike due to these short sellers. He's manipulating it just like last night and the night before. Short gets caught and we get huge spikes. Sounds like you know everything about this market, brother. Good stuff. I like that. Stock Tiger, at the same time, you're cooked. Why are you cooked? There's nothing. Hey, man, it's fine. You know, you get into losing trades. You know, you get stopped out. If you get a hard stop, then you get stopped out with the hard stop. If you're holding a bag, you're holding a bag. You know, you get into the wrong trade. You know, you come back stronger. That's it.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Do not worry, guys. It's just part of the process. We lose, we win, you know? At the end of the day, are you earning? And that's the question. Are you earning? If you're not earning, And if you're not earning and you guys want to talk about stock tiger getting into bad trades, then I think I have no problem, but I think you have a problem, not me. You definitely have a problem. Something's not alright. Do you agree? So it doesn't make sense. I'm getting payouts. And I'm getting lots of payouts. I'm very profitable. And maybe you're not getting profitable. Maybe you never got payout. But then you're telling me I'm a bad trader. The math is not right, according to Stock Tiger. Do you agree? What up, everybody? How's it going? I'm not a momentum trader. I'm all around trader. In a lot of cases, I use trend line. I use channel support and resistance really to kind of gauge where this market's gonna go, right? And of course, I use other indicators as well, the volume and RSI. And I love using pattern play, right? I'm a pattern trader, if you will. When I do my personal live accounts, like when I trade, let's say for example, if I'm gonna be trading Apple, for example, then I'm gonna look for patterns. You know what I mean? Or Tesla, for that matter. But when you're trading futures prop firm, I mean, you're gonna still make a lot of money, like, you know, with a couple points, really. Obviously depends on how much contract size you've got, but I mean, so I think the channel and the channel support resistance and the trend line is really all you need to be in the green, in my opinion. But you know, but of course, yeah, I mean, you know what? Price action is really all you need too. We all try to come up with some fancy, you know what I mean? Fancy, what do you call this? Strategy, right? We all try to come up with this fancy strategy, but at the end of the day, in my humble opinion, price action is all you need. If you're an experienced trader, to be honest, man, you know. Like for me, if you just take a look, guys, Onyx is a good example. Do you see me with any indicator here? You guys don't see me with any indicator right now. All I did was just draw a little line here, kind of gauge the overall perspective of this market and where the major support is and the major level of trend line. And did we actually end up breaking out, or are we breaking down, right? Just certain levels and that's it, you know, but I don't really have anything here, right? I'm okay to trade just the price action too. And that's not a bad thing at the end of the day, you know. Yeah, that's, I mean, of course, yeah, managing risk. I mean, of course, managing risk is part of the process. It's very important, of course. And that's the first, like, that's not even an option. Yeah, exactly. Kelly Cup, baby. At the end of the day, you gotta be a buyer and you gotta be a seller at certain levels, you know. You're just see, it's all about probability, right? Probability, right? The probability of you getting into the green trade, if it's higher than 60%, I think you're doing pretty good. I mean, look, there's some traders, they the whole year, maybe they made what, $20,000, $30,000, and they probably ended up spending about 10K. I don't know, like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? And that trader is talking about, strategies. I don't know. I don't get it sometimes. Yeah, that's right. You have so many traders not meant anything, and they keep talking about strategies. You know what I mean? I don't understand. All right, so this looks bouncy, guys. We kind of bounced off that trend line. We kind of respected that trend line twice here, so I don't know. We could see this thing bounce into the 306 for all you know. Bounce back up and maybe get a little pullback, but this could be squeezy, guys. It doesn't look like it wants to pull back here, but anyways, I've got my stop here. I've got how many again? 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world if you get a bounce and stop me out there. That's fine. We'll see. The best strategy is buy low, sell high. Yeah. See, there are times, I'm telling you right now, there are times when I bought at the low price, right? I bought at the low price, and we all agreed that I bought at the low price. But then somebody comes in and tells me you tilted because you bought at the high, but really at the low. Like if I bought it here, for example, let's say if I try to go long here, and let's say we never got a bounce, we ended up pulling back 100 points from here, then I bought it high at the end of the day, right? If I bought it here and I try to go long, now because we got a bounce, we're kind of going, okay, well, we all agree that I bought it low. But if this thing dumped 60 points from here, then it would have been like, oh, Stock Tiger, you bought it high. You know what I mean? Oh, well. Anyways, guys, let's have some fun. All right, so we have some more room to the upside, I think, just based on what I see so far. But we got how many more minutes for Tokyo? We got another 50 more minutes. That's a long time for Tokyo to open. Alfred, that's like someone who has never gotten payout, judging someone else. Yeah, we got a lot of people like that, unfortunately. The social media is built to invite a lot of traders like that, unfortunately. Which is fine. Shambel, Michelle, bro, what is up, man? Great to see you back again. How was your day? Don't ask me how was my day, you know it. People just be hating on you because you got tons of payouts, but they think you can't trade Asian market. Keep going, you man. I can trade the Asian market. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, thanks, Michelle. Thank you so much. And that's a lot of motivation right there. Michelle. Kelly Kaufman. This is a slow price action. 12 minis. No, man, it's 12 micros. Yeah. We should lot to some Lucid accounts tomorrow. Yeah, man, I screwed up. I screwed up with Lucid accounts, man. I'm so pissed. Guess what, guys? Look, Lucid Trader is telling you guys, right, including myself, to let them know what are we going to do with our accounts, right? Reset it to last Friday. But guess what, guys? I have no idea if it's good or bad. So guess what I did? I told them reset my freaking accounts to last week Friday. And guess what happens? My 3 accounts go lower and 1 account up. 1 account up and 3 accounts lower. I was like, damn it. I was like, you've got to be kidding, guys. But it's okay. It's okay. But how the hell are you going to know? There's no way you're gonna know. I don't remember. I don't even know what I did last night. And then, anyways, that's what happened. I kind of felt like my account balance maybe would have been better last week on Friday. So I ended up telling them, okay, hey, just put it back to last Friday's balance. And then I ended up getting lower on 3 and up on 1. And you can't revert this, right? Once it's done, it's done. Which is fine. It's not the end of the world. So I may try to I need to get some funded accounts with Lucid, yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna have to work on something. Absolutely. I think tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. I look forward to trading tomorrow's CPI for sure. And luckily it's pre-market too, so I've got some time to work on that. So that's what happened, and I don't even know what Tradify is doing. The Tradify seems to be a bit, I don't know, bit off, if you will. My accounts are all off on Tradify, with an exception of 1 account that I'm up today. That's $1,500, but the consistency is also off as well. It's telling me I'm 100% on my consistency on Tradify funded account. It's weird. I've got to send an email to them. And before I forget, thank you everybody for being here today. Thank you guys, and thank you for smashing the like as well, guys. Thank you so much, all of you, every day. The market is pretty slow, right? It's really not doing anything, but yeah, you're right. I mean, I kind of feel like this market is really setting up for move back up again into the 306, and so maybe we try to, man, it's I don't know. But I don't know if we have what it takes to keep pushing. That's the reason why I'm kind of like, okay, well, I may want to hold this and maybe try to average it down and see a flush back down into the 280s, right? And that's why I'm like, I'm still holding. If I kind of feel like this market is really, really strong, then I may try to exit my trade right here. But Tiger, what stop loss rule do you follow? What stop loss rule do you follow? Right underneath where the support is, right? Right underneath where the support is. Okay. Very simple. Stop loss for me is like right underneath the support. Right? Right underneath the support. Right? To give you a little perspective of where the stop is supposed to be, really. Like the market moves. The market is moving. And then you're trying to enter a trade right here. Right? Ideally, you want to have your stop say somewhere here, or maybe underneath this, because you have that level of support here, right? You have the support here, and you also have a support here as well. So level 1 support and level 2 support. So if you want to have a tight stop, then you might as well just have your tight stop here in this area. Or you want to give yourself a lot of room because maybe you have a much less contract size than you do it down here. Eventually you kind of risking the same amount because your contract size while you're here, stop SL here, could be 1 NQ. Sorry, 2 NQ. So you got to have a tighter stop. But then when you're down here, you're only 1 NQ. So eventually you're kind of risking the same amount, but you're giving yourself a chance to hold this trade a little longer. And putting your SL down here, level 2s, right? That's what it is. Support. Wow. Monica made 25 trades till now and made 0. That's that's nice. Oh, that's funny. 25 trades and made 0. What happens when you are in a trade and it falls? Hold on, man. I kind of feel like I'm missing a lot of comments here, man. What's the move? Long on Bitcoin is all I see. Really? Bitcoin is trying to move this market, guys? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if Bitcoin's a move. It's nothing. What is Bitcoin doing right here? And I'm on a 1-minute chart too. Not really doing anything on Bitcoin, so not a buyer of Bitcoin. Gold, the same thing, guys. Not doing anything so far. So kind of like, you know, I probably think this NQ has the best price action so far tonight. Tiger, what happens when you are in a trade and it's falling knife or parabolic? It depends. If I'm trading an account that has some serious payouts in the line, and when you get this parabolic move, I probably end up exiting very quickly. Even though I know maybe we get a bounce, I don't care. I need my payout, so I'm gonna exit my trade. That could be a little bit of a panic sell for me, but other than that, in a lot of cases, or I would say most cases, when we get this parabolic move in this market, I prefer to kind of wait, right? Do not just panic sell, but kind of step back a little bit and digest what is going on in this market, right? Try to digest what is happening right now, right here, okay? And then if I really feel like I have to exit my trade, then I will exit my trade. If not, I'll hold it. But the initial response is take a little step back and just hold. NQ scalper, you're down $118. Alessandro, Kirk, Rebby, Bitcoin will moon soon. I don't know. Who may be selling Bitcoin right now? Somebody's selling Bitcoin, right? Somebody's selling Bitcoin. I mean, let's just move this back to the 1 hour chart, but wow, we hit a high at $128,000, but then we are down quite a bit since then, right? Maybe it just could be a profit taking as well. Who knows? Anyways, guys, I'm gonna NQ trade right now. The market's sitting at 298. The technical chart really tells me that we could see this thing bounce back into 308, but I'm gonna try and add DCA on a way it bounced into the 306, I guess. That's what I'm gonna do. Finally made $1. Long like gold. Cine music. When does the season start? Solo Hunt. You're selling Bitcoin options. How do you do that? Bitcoin options. Kerry Kaufman, I think in a deep premium and will sell off sometime later tonight or Tokyo. Short NQ soon for me watching. All right, guys, this market is not sure what it wants to do, and I'm kind of stuck in that 7 micro. Oh, how did everybody do today, guys? Yeah, I'm just waiting for my take profit trader. I already have 4 accounts lined up to move back to the funded stage, but I think I kind of smoked 10 accounts in the last 30 days, so not able to activate any funded accounts so far. I've only got 1 now, which I hit daily payouts today again. So I'm going to be taking another $700 tonight, which is good. I mean, I've been taking Take Profit Trader payouts on a daily basis so far for the last 3 days, so that's good. It kind of pays for my gas for sure. For now, didn't lose much, but executed poorly. Probably deserved to lose more. Hey man, 265. That's not really losing. That's not losing anything, I think. Artrius 4871 made $550 on New York session. That's good, man. Oh man, we have a lot of traders made up today. Oh, Mustafa, you lost 10 accounts today. Is that mix of funded accounts and evals, or is that all evals, or is that all funded account? Man, that's crazy. 10 accounts. I mean, if you're copy trading, I guess it's really nothing, but maybe you burned 1p account today by past 2 evals. Hey man, that's okay. You lost 1, but then you also passed 2. Well, that 2 past accounts are going to be funded account now, so that's good. You was up $900, but didn't stop mid final. Hey, it's okay. 550 is fine. I got a little lucky with my Take Profit Trader Pro account. So what I've been trying to do is try to focus on my Take Profit Trader Pro right at the start, and try to bank, you know, as much as I can. Look for that setup, good trade, and once I get the profit, I lock it in, and obviously I end up trading the rest of the other accounts. But somehow it kind of worked out pretty well for the last 3 days on my Take Profit Trader Pro account, so that's good. Lucky guys, lucky. Really been scrambling to get payouts, and also I have a $1,000 of payout that I've got to request a payout today. This morning I couldn't do it because something's up with this funding ticks their website, because I can't request the payout because their tab, the payout the payout request tab is giving error, and that's the only tab that's giving error. What the heck is going on right now? Incredible. Do you have any specific trading model? Yeah, I mean, I've got a couple. Trend line, channel support, resistance, right? The pattern trading, right? I use RSI as well. Yeah, what's wrap 4104? You're trying to short, but you don't like the chop. Yeah, it's for now it's too choppy. Yeah, I agree. It is a bit choppy. Explain hedging. When you go 1 long and 1 short, and that's illegal. At least under the profit from space. Oh, evals and funded are all up $1,000. Oh dear, Mustafa, man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get better. Just one second, guys. I'm getting some. One second, I'll be right back. A few minutes. Yeah, I think this is probably the time for me to be careful with the stuff that I do, because like Apex, for example, I got denied in the last couple requests that I made, and I've been losing accounts. And now funding ticks. I'm trying to request a payout and that tab is not working. And I've been trying all morning to request a payout and I just can't do it because their tab isn't working. And that's the only tab that's not working. Really frustrating. This is the time I gotta be careful, because if I don't, then this is where, you know, you end up losing more and more accounts. You know what I mean? Up 20 minutes long? 20 minutes long? What are you talking about? Are you long with 20 minutes, really? Does that even make sense? What firm are you long with? David Miller, up 890. Hey, that's good. That's a pretty good number. On the same account or different occupants, the range is too small. Yes, the range is kind of tight right now. Finally, downside is getting momentum. Oh, on your personal live account. This market is not going anywhere. 4 minutes short on Top Step, but building. Oh yeah, I've got to trade my Top Step too. I'm getting there. Oh my god, I hate when they have to constantly log me out. I don't know, man, guys. They always log me out. I don't know why. Anyways, I bought 3 combines, and all the 3, it's getting there, but I'm really struggling. I traded that today, and somehow I got a little lucky because I kept trying to go long on a pullback, right? So I found nice entries here, you know, and move. I caught all of that. So, and I was trading them individually, so I kind of got there, but we still have some ways to go. So we'll see. A few more. I'm gonna have to take a little slow, I guess, right? Probably trade it for another few more days. I'm not gonna try and rush into, you know, try to pass. So I'm okay with that. You know, we'll hold it. Yeah, but I've got to take it slow. I've got to take it, you know, I've got to be patient in my trades because the goal right now is not to try and be, you know, very aggressive and try to look for some payouts. This is really not the time to do that. Right now I'm looking at November, right? That's what my plan is. I'm looking for November, and November is ultimately the whole goal right now. I'm trying to build again and trying to have a good start to November, right? Because if you have a good start to November, I think November, December is going to be pretty good. So that's my goal right now. Is the 300K on Apex is $35 really? I don't think it's $35. Watching to short NQ. Oh, NG. Okay. Well, I don't trade NG anymore. I used to trade a lot of NG before. Many years ago. Not anymore. Oh. I always heavy on evals 4th day. Yeah, I'm taking it slow. A lot of my trades, I'm really taking slow. It's funny enough. I was really slow the whole day today. And then I ended up one trade with the Apex funded account. I ended up losing $1,500. I started off with 2 micros, and I ended up being 20 micros at the end, and it kept squeezing. So annoying. Anyways, so that's the only bad trade I had today. But yeah. But gold is looking dumpy. Yeah, the gold looks dumb, but hey man, every time it looks dumpy, it gets a bounce, right? It gets a bounce. I've learned the hard way. The gold, every time it looks dumpy, it's gonna bounce. Every time it looks pumpy, it's gonna dump, right? And it's gonna catch you off guard every time it's trying to pull back, right? So I think the gold try to retest the what do you call this, the 4150. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not interested in gold really. Gold is really slow for now, at least according to the gold standards, right? It's really slow. Yeah, I mean, easier way to pass Apex is probably doing the CPI, so that kind of, you know, place your entry and TP both at the same time with like maybe 6 mini contracts, and then like, you know, try to smack it, you know. All right guys, we got 20 more minutes for Tokyo, and market is trying to get a bounce. So god, this funding ticks is really annoying with their tabs. It's not working. Try again. Oh well, it's kind of. Are we gonna squeeze back up again? What do you guys see? I mean, yeah, it looks pretty good to the upside, to be honest. But my only question is, do we really have what it takes to continue moving and be an uptrend day. And that's what I'm not sure. I'm not in that camp right now. So maybe, you know, I'm down about $80. We'll wait till Tokyo, guys. We got another 20 more minutes for Tokyo, so we'll see how it goes. Who knows what this Tokyo is gonna bring us? You guys know it brought a lot of surprise for us last night. It was crazy, man. Last night was like, holy man. We dumped 130 points last night, right before the Tokyo. Can you guys imagine? That's crazy. Last night he dumped 130 points and it ripped 150 points in Asia. Can you guys believe that? In Asia. Short NQ then loan there. Let's flush it down again. All right, guys, we all love to see this flush. Let's go, baby. Let's flush this bad boy. Bring it down. Nobody has uncapped payout and no consistency rule. Nobody has that. MRC trades. Everybody's gonna YOLO their accounts and get lucky and make $60,000 in one single trade. What's everybody's plan for tomorrow coming into the CPI? What do you guys plan to do? Do you guys got some plans to kind of work on the evals, or just stay away from the market entirely tomorrow? Obviously, it's the last trading day of the week, right? So probably better off just not trade, I guess. Or maybe trade real slow, but I don't know. I prefer to kind of go really, really conservatively, trading the last trading day of the week, usually. Saturday in your country? Where do you live? Oh, what's up? What's rap? Where do you live, brother? You're going to YOLO one of your Lucid account. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm gonna make a note here, guys. Lucid accounts. CPI, Lucid accounts. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that too. Yeah, I agree. Lucid accounts and maybe, oh, XFAs. Oh, I don't know. TS combines. I don't think anything that's pretty close to passing. I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna try and YOLO, just because it's CPI. I may want to, you know, usually I prefer to react after the fact that it's over, the CPI is over, right? I don't like to trade right at the CPI, you know what I mean? Usually I prefer to just react to the CPI report. So once we get the CPI report come out, the market's gonna move, and then I react. You know, usually that's what I like to do, but of course, it's not always the same thing. Tomorrow I may have to think about something else, right? Because I think tomorrow is gonna be important, not just because it's CPI for us. I think we're looking ahead, right? We're looking ahead right now. We're looking for November, right? We're looking at November and how we prefer to, make our accounts look like for the month of November is what we are trying to set up right now. And maybe CPI could be the time to do it, you know? Yes, you agree, but down to sacrifice one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, trying to smack an account like XFA during CPI, it's not a bad idea, I think. I mean, as long as you have a lot of accounts to kind of, to risk. Like risking one funded account during CPI, especially an account that really you can trade the news, maybe it's a good thing. What it looks like now is setting up for tomorrow's rip on CPI. I know, I kind of smell that too, but we'll see, guys. I kind of feel like, this market really wants to see the retest of the high and create an all-time new high. I think that's what this market's trying to see. But maybe before we do that, we get a little bit of a dump, I guess, right? And is that gonna be tonight? Maybe we did tomorrow. You know, the initial reaction to CPI tomorrow could be a dump, like 80, 100 points, or maybe even more, and get a V-shaped bounce back up again, right? And then try to hit the all-time high. Tomorrow's the time to do it. Tomorrow's the time to do it. If this market truly wants to do it, I think tomorrow's the time to do it. That's right. I think Monica is right. You know what I mean? But you gotta have quite a few accounts to kind of risk that one account. You know what I mean? But if you don't, then I don't know. That's a different conversation. Do the 20 points trick on CPI. Limit orders 20 points. Yeah. On either side. I don't know. I don't like doing on both sides, to be honest. One side. Chuck Boris Norris, what is up? MRC trades. You have 10 XFA. Oh yeah, you're right. MRC trades at 10 XFAs. If you guys want to know how, you guys can go ahead and talk to MRC trades. He's the man with the biggest accounts. He's the real champion with the biggest account ever. Oh my god, have you seen that? Pump into 305. That's the high of today. And we are pulling back into the 300 now. That's a secret. Raj Tis. That's a secret. MRC, it's magic. MRC traders magic. If you want to know how, you gotta go talk to MRC trades on our Discord, brother. What's the limit on XFA? It's 5, but MRC trader is a great trader. He's unlimited. He's the man. The biggest and the largest. Oh, we got somebody with 8 accounts as well. Holy man. Yeah. I'm working towards something really big for November and December. Just stay tuned, guys. I'm working really hard. How much is Lucid and how does it work? 50k. 50k Lucid right now, I think it's 80. The promo, I don't know if that's over though. I think it's 80 bucks, give or take 80 bucks on their 50k account, and they've got a DLL, so 1250 is the DLL, and the profit target's 3,000 and the max loss is 2,000. And what else? 1 day to pass. And you gotta trade when you get to the funded stage. You gotta have 5 trading days. 5 trading days, and what else? 5 trading days with consistency of 35% on your funded account. So it's not about how much you make, it's about consistency. So if you are able to make $2,000 every day, but your payout is capped at $1,500, right? So the first payout that you're gonna be able to request is $1,500. That's the max payout request. And that's pretty much across the board. Like, you know, Tradify, for example. Tradify is slightly easier to request the payout because the target you have to get to request the payout is slightly less, right? So for example, on a 150k account, you only have to get up to $6,500 on profit to request your $2,500 of payout on your 150k versus Lucid Trader account. If you're trading the 150s, you got to get it up to $9,000 to request that $2,500. So you got to get more and more profits to request the same amount as Tradify. So Tradify to me a bit more attractive than Lucid Trader, but of course some people prefer Lucid over Tradify. Me personally, I like Tradify better because of that reason, right? I think it's 220 bucks. I think, if I'm not wrong, 220 bucks on a Tradify 150k. There's no activation on Lucid Trader and Tradify. They both are upfront. So Lucid Trader and Tradify both are paid upfront. So there's no activation fee. Just like Take Profit Trader. Take Profit Trader, you're paying about $230. Actually, you know what? I lied. No, that's right. Take Profit Trader, there's no activation fee, right? Your 50K on your Take Profit Trader is $100. Well, give or take 102. And your 150K is about 200 and something. $240 or $230. Take Profit Trader. And then, all right, guys, 1 second. What are we doing now? We've got 10 more minutes for Tokyo. And it's trying to move. I kind of sense it's trying to move, guys. Listed 50K, you have to pass in 1 day. Well, you don't have to pass in 1 day, but if you want to, then you can. Gold is dumping. Gold is pumping. Man, I told you, man. If I went short on gold, I would have been in trouble. Take Profit Trader $130 if you don't use no fee 40 promo. No, Take Profit Trader is $170 on a 50K account if you're not using if you're not putting a code. You can use any code you want. You get the same promo. Okay? Any code. It could be Tiger, code Tiger, it could be anybody else's code. You still get the same promo discount. So you only end up paying $102 on your 50K account on Take Profit Trader with no activation using anybody's code, including Tiger. They're all the same. All right, guys, this market has 8 more minutes for Tokyo to open. And the market has still not decided what it wants to do. We've been here for about an hour now, and this market hasn't done anything, so. So far, it's chopping, and the real chop, guys. This is huge chop. CPI tomorrow, so I guess I kind of understand why, but longest trade I've ever been in, longest trade. I mean, this chop is better than chop that we had today, guys. Man, New York chop that drove me crazy all day. I was looking for my trades, I couldn't do it. And it was so frustrating. I don't know why I was a little frustrated with not being able to get into a trade, because I guess because I'm badly wanting to get to a payout with Apex, and now because I got denied a few days ago, I had to trade another 8 days, right? So having to trade another 8 days with Apex accounts, and then I'm trying to count every day as a day. And today was so choppy, it did not really give me a chance to get into a trade. And so I guess that's the reason why I was kind of like not feeling okay. And that kind of costed me at the end, right? Very bad. I kind of acted like a newbie trader, right? It's like coming into this futures prop from space for the first time ever. I can't believe what I did today. All I really had to do was get $50, and I ended up losing $1,500 on that account. That I had $5,000 of profit, I ended up losing $1,500. So my account went down to like $3,500. So not now. That account, I have to rebuild it again, and we have a chance of that 30% consistency issue as well. So we got a lot of problems. So there's a lot of work, you know. I just created more problems, which obviously was not truly necessary. But you know, just one of those things, right? On a perfect world, I guess these things never happen, but it's part of the trading, right? Unfortunately, stuff like that happens. You know, if somebody tells you it's only because it's you it happens, then well, good luck. Good luck. Rush this. You've done that stuff as well. I did that today, man. You know what? That mistake. It's been a long time I did that mistake. That specific mistake is something that I've not done in a while. And that's why it drove me nuts, because I've been waiting all day to get into trades. I'm going to be honest with you. And I was like, you guys know, I kept saying on Discord saying, okay, well, I've got to trade my Apex accounts because I want to count as a day. And then I kept looking at the chart on my phone and I was like, man, I can't trade this thing, right? And that's a lot of risk, because I knew that when the market is so choppy, it's not really doing anything. At some point, it's gonna flush or it's gonna pump. You know what I mean? Either one of the two. And I knew that's gonna happen. So if I try to go long, for example, and if it dumps 60 points right off the bat, then I'll be down quite a lot, right? For no reason. So I didn't want to take that risk. So I kept waiting. And towards the end, I was like, you know what? I can't wait any longer. And I really had to count it as a day. So let me try to get into this trade with 2 micro. And that 2 micro turned out to be a 20 micro. And then the market squeezed and I got cooked. And yeah, and that's exactly what happened. So I think it's truly important to have more firms, at least based on my experience. I think it's a mistake if you try to stick to 1 or 2 firms. I think you gotta have some, a backup. We gotta have a lot of backups, man. And that's one thing that I learned. One thing that I learned in a profit space is to have backups, right? I think it's a huge mistake trying to trade 1 or 2 firms. Because if you are so exposed to 1 or 2 firms and these firms are not giving you what you need, whether it's good or bad, it's gonna have a little bit of a mental distress, right? So it's always nice to have, like, in my opinion, I think 4 or 5 is pretty good, right? 4 or 5 strong firms that you'll really like the most, and don't try to look for, I wouldn't want to try to look for new firms, to be honest, man. If you're looking for 4 or 5, you already have like the top 4 or 5 without me even naming, right? You keep saying you need 9,000 in Lucid. You only need 46 buffer to withdraw. Oh, hot shot? Did I do the math wrong? Hot shot? What about passing evals, copy trading? Passing evals, I don't copy trade at all. Like, I don't copy trade. Whether it's in eval, whether it's funded account, I don't copy trade. Like, honestly, I wouldn't mind copy trading evals, but I just never really got a chance to do that. I may end up copy trading like few accounts at a time, but it's not that I have that many, right? If you got lots of evals to kind of trade, then it makes sense. Like, if you have like 20 evals that you're trying to pass all at the same time, then it's going to take you a long time to try and trade one by one, right? And that's a lot of time and energy you're going to have to spend on evals, and you may have a lot of funded accounts as well, and you got to trade those. So at this point, most probably just better off just copy trade your accounts, I guess. All right, guys, what is the market trying to do? Are we going to pull back here? All right, guys, we got 2 more minutes for Tokyo, and this market is trying to pull back here. I'm gonna place my limit orders. Let's see if we get a little bit of a dump.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right, I'm using a 150 ticks chart on the left hand side, and I'm using 30 minutes chart on the right hand side. We are trying to get a bounce, guys. We got 1 more minute, and looks like we are trying to get a bounce right now, which is bad. We get a squeeze here that I'm smoked. Oh, hotshot. I'm sorry. Hey, guys, man, I'm going to have to take it back. It's not 50. It's not $9,000 of total profit you need on Lucid. I made a mistake. It's $7,000. When I read on their dashboard, it said 9,000. I don't know. But if I maybe I read the wrong one. I don't know. I thought I read the right one, but anyways, guys, hotshot says $7,000 is all you need to withdraw 24. So I guess it's the same thing as Tradify. I'm gonna take it back, guys. I think maybe it could be a mistake. I'm gonna take a look at it again, but for now, hotshot says 7,000 is all you need to request that $2,400 payout on 150K Lucid account. Okay. Sorry about that. Now we're getting a bounce. The Tokyo is officially open. And before I forget, once again, thank you all of you for being here with us, with me on this stream every day, 6 p.m. You guys are the best. All right, guys, it's 296. Tokyo's open. It's not really moving the needle. I guess the CPI kind of putting Asian market to to the chop fest world. Nothing. It's really nothing there, guys. 297 here, guys. Let's see if we get a little bit of a pullback here, right? It looks kind of weak. Is the bulls gonna step in here and buy everything on a pullback here? Do we have that sort of a commitment from the bulls? Maybe not. I don't know. Whoa, look at this, guy. We are getting a bounce. Yeah, hotshot. Just read the hotshot comment about Lucid Trader funded account, okay? I'm gonna have to take a look at it again. I may have made a mistake on how much you need to make in order to request the payout. Japanese CPI came in line, guys. Japanese CPI came in line. 2.9%, 2.9%. And that's what it says right now. Right? Japanese CPI. South Korea finance ministers will act swiftly if necessary to stabilize the financial market. What is up with the financial market in Korea? Is something going on? All right, guys, it's a slow grind to the upside. Slow grind to the upside, guys. We are getting that bullish candle on the 30 minutes chart and looking to break out of this level now. This is going to be huge, 305. All right, guys, I'm going to try and be a little more aggressive now that the Tokyo's open. All right, guys, we are trying to get a bit of a squeeze here, back up again. 305. All right, guys, I'm going to try and short at this level here, guys, okay? Let's step in one.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order submitted. Order
Order
filled.
filled.
Order
Order
filled.
filled.
Order
Order
filled.
filled.
Order canceled. Order canceled. Order canceled.
Yeah. It
Filled.
was a pretty boring session for sure.
Order filled.
All right, fellow traders, we are getting a pullback here, guys. Wow, look at that pullback. Holy mochino.
Order submitted.
Every time we have a violent move, you guys know the drill.
Order cancel. Order cancel. Order cancel.
All right, guys, maybe it's a good time to kind of be aggressive. Holy cappuccino, look at that pullback here, guys. I like that. All right, I like that break. I'm gonna try and add some more.
Order filled. Order. Order filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
We have an EMA, a little minor EMA support here at 289. I like the idea of a little more pullback down into, I think we, oh man, I kind of like this idea of a pullback into the 280, guys. I don't know. We have a bit of a support here at 280 now. We kind of got a nice little bounce off that level. Let's try to add.
Filled. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah, I'm back red again. That's right. I went very aggressive here with a lot of contracts. So really have to get a pullback here. I think got a rejection of that 297. Let's see if we can actually have a little bit of a follow through back down into the 280s, guys. So something like this. Oh shoot. Hold on.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted.
Jeez, we're not getting any moves. Let's see if this becomes a resistance here at 294. Let's see if we get a little squeeze here to the other side, to the south.
Order filled.
Yeah, I mean, like pulling back 5 points, not really asking for too much, to be honest. We could do that. We could certainly do that. I wouldn't be surprised if we do that. But Asia obviously will give us a lot of surprises too at the same time, so... Yeah, I still kind of like the idea of a pullback, but again, like I said, you know, Asian market can do a lot of funky stuff. I mean, we actually have to hold this too, right? So we also have to hold this. We're right at the bottom end of this trend line too. It would be nice to have a little break here and try to retest the 285. You know, I think that's a pretty good. Oh, look at that, guys! Look at that, guys!
Order submitted. Order fell. Order fell. Order.
All right, guys. All the all the limit orders got triggered here. Nice trade. I told you. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I like that. Now I've only got 4 contracts here, and I'm gonna let it play out. Wow, that's a nice little flush down. You guys saw that. That's a pretty good one. I like that, guys. Good move. We got it down. Good stuff. Now 284. We retested 284, and now we're getting bounced off that level. Now we are getting a little bit of a bounce back from that 285. Yeah, I mean, if we can't get above this 2898, we could see this thing just continue pulling back here. I think I'm gonna have a hard stop here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and add to my short position, guys. If we get a bounce, I'm gonna add to my short position.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add to my short position again and look for a rollover back down and retest the 285. You miss your TP by 1 tick, really? What's rap? Damn, 1 tick. That's a shame. How? What? Trade of it is down. My trade of it is working just fine. We called it flush it down. I know we called it, guys. Great stuff, man. I know a lot of you were shorting this market, so yeah, not a bad day after all, I guess. I'm gonna try to add one more, guys. Try to add one more. All right, I'm 5 contracts now. Let's see. Let's try to put some order in.
Order submitted.
Tomorrow's CPI is gonna be very important, of course. I agree. Tomorrow's CPI is gonna be a lot of fun as well. It's gonna be fun. Good luck, you know, to all of you if you guys are trading CPI. Just make sure there's absolutely no reason to go all in tomorrow, right? Protect your accounts, man. Protect your accounts, guys. Do not regret later, just like Stock Tiger after full porting sometimes. Yeah, I wonder what accounts I'm going to be trading tomorrow, though. I kind of feel like Lucid Trader accounts may be the ones. Lucid Trader accounts could be fun, I would imagine. All right, so a little bit of a bounce back up again, 292. Well, that was a nice little pullback from that 305 down into 285. So that's like a good 30 points pullback. Not bad, guys. And that really did not take a lot of time to pull back. So let's see if we're gonna get a V-shaped bounce back up again now. You tried to TP at New York, volume area high. All right, guys. Looks like we're getting a little bounce, guys. I don't know. I'm still in a short trade. I kind of like shorting better than longing for tonight. Of course, we got a CPI as well tomorrow, so it kind of looks like this market's weak for now. For now, a lot of things can change. Oh, what a wick there. That's like a 3 points wick. It's kind of moving. The price action obviously could be better, but we'll take it, guys. It's not an easy price action to trade, and that's for sure. I will be live tomorrow as well, guys. I will be live tomorrow. I just don't know what time it's gonna be. I think it's most probably gonna be like 11 a.m. in the morning Eastern time. 11 a.m. Eastern time is where I'm gonna be going live tomorrow morning, guys. I really love. Let's have fun. Let's have some fun tomorrow. Right, during New York, I think this market's gonna be very volatile. I think the volatility continues through tomorrow. It's the last trading day of the week as well, so I'm gonna have to go a little slow tomorrow, to be honest. I hate going too aggressive on the last trading day of the week, but I love to have some fun, you know. Let's make some good trades tomorrow. I think it's gonna be a good day. Yeah, I look forward to trading tomorrow, including CPI. CPI, I'm not sure what to do. I may just not do anything for CPI, to be honest. It's too much risk, if you will. But maybe it's kind of worth it to try and YOLO some of my Lucid accounts. Maybe. Also, I've seen put several buys at low, so we'll see. Hey, by the way, who's into the shot? Who's into the shot? I'm confused. A lot of names have actually changed. I have no idea. Who is who now? Give me some signal. I have no idea who the into shot is. I'm still here. I'm still here, guys. All I'm saying is we'll have a great day tomorrow, but I'm still trading right now. Sniper, how did you know to short then buy the low? I mean, that's a combination of a lot of things, but to make it very simple and clear, very simple for now, is the market's moving, right? It's moving. I'm kind of going, okay, well, we have a rising wedge. Rising wedge, and that's the rising wedge that we see here, as you guys can see. I had a rising wedge drawn there, right? Okay, well, here's a rising wedge, right? That's the rising wedge that you see, and I'm kind of like, okay, well, if you break it down, if we break out of this rising wedge, then that's clearly a bearish sign, right? And on top of that, it's the volume kind of dying out as well. Lower volume and a rising wedge. Signals obviously kind of running out of buyers at the same time, and we break it down, from there, it's bearish, right? And that's what it is, and that's what I've done. Really nothing else really other than that. And the RSI at that time was pretty overbought as well, in that 50s, right at the top here. So I mean, obviously that's just a probability. That doesn't mean that it's always gonna be right? All right, guys, we are kind of like trying to get a footing here, trying to get a bounce back above the EMAs, the VWAP as well. So I may have to exit this trade right now. And we'll wait and see. I'm still holding short. Not really have added anything, to be honest. Just still 6 micros, but all right, it's kind of slowed down. It's not moving at all right now. Still in that 0.25% move. 40 points up overall in this market. So far, looks like there's gonna be a CPI news tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. in the morning, guys. CPI. Wow, another payoff from Bowser. Look at that. Great, good stuff, man. Bowser taking payouts. Oh my god, incredible. And then oh yeah, so I requested a payout for 8:45 yesterday, and then day before yesterday, back to back, I requested 445. So, and that's before split, of course, right? So I've got another request coming in today. That's really the only thing that I've got right now. Incredible. What a scramble. But at least, you know, at the time when I'm struggling, at least we've got something going. So that's great. That's great. It could have been a lot worse, you know? Could have definitely been a lot worse. Let me just take a look and see if the dashboard is actually updated now. Maybe not. I would doubt if they actually updated their dashboard, but just in case, guys, just in case. Yeah, $800. All right, so let's see if you got to pull it back here, guys. I don't load in any direct funded accounts. I don't trade any direct funded accounts anymore. Actually, you know what? I lied. It's not that I don't. I've never traded direct funded accounts other than one account that I bought from Trader a long time ago. Only one account I bought once, and that's it. And ever since that one account that I bought, I'm not trading direct funded accounts anymore.
Order canceled. Order canceled.
All right, just cancel those orders. All right, we are breaking here underneath, of course, the EMA, and it's kind of creating that lower high. We have a little bit of a break in the structure as well to the downside, okay? So you're creating a new trend line now, right? The uptrend kind of broke, and now we're trying to create a new downtrend trend line. So this now becomes a heavy resistance at 295, right? This level here. This, yeah, here. This is where the resistance is. You know, we could try to retest this zone, but then maybe we got to pull back down and retest, I would say 280s maybe. We have a chance of a pullback into 275 as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we do that. It seems as good as you should just bypass the value. Yeah, I mean, it's going to cost me substantially more. And quite honestly, I prefer to go through the evaluation stage too. You know, like I want to be able to prove myself, right? To pass the evals and get to the funded stage. It's time and energy, I get it, but I mean, it's a lot cheaper too. And also the direct to funded accounts at 20% consistency, that's a huge red flag for me. I'm not okay with that. I would rather just trade, take profit trader and trade for daily payouts, or trade Top Step and with no consistency rule on your funded account, and have a big smoking trade and make like $6,000-$7,000 and take out $5,000 after that. You know what I mean? And then try to trade for 20% consistency on your funded account, direct to funded accounts on, say, Tick Trader or something else. I don't know. It's not easy. And I don't know if really it's worth it though. I don't think it's worth it, but I mean, depends, you know, depends on what sort of a trader you are too, right? So yeah, below, I mean, I'm okay with 30% because if you just think about it from a grand scheme of things, even if it's 30%, guys, it's okay because 30% on 50K account is like what, $900 or $1,000, right? That's really all you have to make, and $1,000 is not small. You see, I'm still struggling to make like a couple $100s on a 50K accounts right now. All right, guys, I'm gonna exit this trade right here.
Order now.
I don't know, it's kind of like chopping. Yeah, it's a turn off. Really see trades? Could be, yeah. I kind of agree, but I'm okay with 30% too. But anything below 30%, it's a bit of a flag for me. That's right. I guess this market is really slow right now, of course, thanks to CPI coming out tomorrow morning. Don't forget CPI tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. I guess that's the reason why this market is kind of slowed down. It's really slow for now. Really slow, guys. Really slow. Gold is pulling back. Oh, gold's trying to get a bounce. It looks like gold wants to retest the 40. Trying to get a bounce back into the 65 maybe. Wow, look at that pump, guys. And kid's really moving. It's kind of like a little too late for me to enter. Well, let's try. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. Let's see if I can actually enter.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Oh, what the heck was that? Guys, 1 second. What was that? I got him with A4 micro. Yeah, I'm not supposed to touch gold. Yeah, you're right. We are trying to get a little bounce. A little pullback here, back down to the 300s.
Order filled.
All right, guys, my orders are getting filled now as we speak. I hope this isn't gonna dump against me now. Let's get a little bounce. Maybe retest the 305. Maybe. I'll exit this trade, guys. Not looking too good, to be honest. Not gonna be trading this bad boy right here. Don't look at the gold. Yes, sir. Guys, man, you guys are awesome. You know, you guys care about Stock Tiger. You guys do. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Love you guys. All right, there we go. We are pulling back here a little bit. Guys, this market is really choppy here. I'm almost maybe kind of better off just wait till tomorrow morning. CPI is gonna be huge, right? So tomorrow's gonna be huge. I'm probably almost better off trade CPI tomorrow and then look to come back. I will be live tomorrow, guys, in the morning at about 11 a.m. Eastern time. I would love to see everybody back again tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's Friday. It's the last trading day of the week. We got a CPI early in the morning at 8:30 a.m. in the morning Eastern time. And I will go live at 11 a.m. in the morning. Maybe earlier, I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know if I do. But for now, sticking to the 11 a.m. Eastern time. About 15 accounts, Julian. Until then, guys, I'll take off right now. I'm going to go to McDonald's. Get some Big Mac, right? And refresh myself and come back stronger tomorrow in the morning. Let's get it, guys. Everybody have a great night. God bless you and your family. Be safe tomorrow morning, guys. Do not be too aggressive. CPI, guys. Oh, baby. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being here every day with me. during the Asian market, guys. Love you guys so much. Thank you for all your support, everybody, for using my code as well. We'll see you guys back tomorrow. Have a great rest of the night. Thank you and peace.